Hey guys, this is ShyGamerMaile. I've had my console since launch and I absolutely love playing on the Nintendo Switch. Over the last 10 months, I've collected a lot of accessories that have made playing on the Switch a lot more enjoyable. So I thought it would be really neat to make an accessories video so that in case some of you are looking for something like game card cases or screen protectors or something of the like, I might be able to provide a couple suggestions. So here are my favorite accessories on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, so our first accessory is actually a console case. This is the Nintendo Switch Traveler Deluxe case by RDS Industries. I did a lot of commuting over the last year for college, and I wanted something I could throw my Switch into and then just plop it in my bag and be fairly certain that nothing would happen to my Switch. And this guy has proven to be worth every penny. So it's a hard shell case. It's got a nice fabric cover. On the inside, you've got a pouch that you can throw some cords or game cards into. And what I really like is that there's recesses in the bottom for some card cases, and it even comes with some. You can hold up to 8 cards in here, and there's 2 cases for micro SD cards. Let me grab my console for a second. I'll show you how well this fits. It's nice and snug when you plop your Switch in there. Then the pouch comes over top, Velcro it in. You can be fairly certain that your Switch isn't going to go anywhere. It's nice and snug. Give this guy a close and you're good to go. So I've had this case for about 10 months, and through all the time I've been using it, my Switch hasn't had a single scratch or ding. So this is an awesome case. I highly recommend it. The next thing I've got for you guys is a game card case recommendation. So the first one is the HORI game card case. This case holds about 24 game cards in it. Let me open this guy up so you guys can see inside. You can store the game cards in these rows. And there's even room right here to hold 2 micro SD cards. Now this is a great game card case, especially if you have a large collection. The only complaint I have about it is even though this case holds the cards very snugly, that's also a real detriment to it because you have to give it a little strength to get the cartridges out. And if you're not careful, you could hurt your games. But I'm really careful with my games, so I don't foresee that being an issue for me. The next one is actually the one I'm using right now, and I absolutely love it. This is the PowerA Zelda game card case. It has a nice picture of the Hylian Phoenix on the front, and on the inside, we've got some hard rubber. It holds your cards nice and snugly, and you can take the cartridges out really easily. There's even space at the bottom of each of these recesses to hold micro SD cards, although I don't know when I'm going to have like 12 SD cards, but I guess if you're buying all digital, that might be something that's a bonus. I only have 1 right now personally, but this has been a real nice case. I just throw it into my bag whenever I take my Switch to a coffee shop, and it's been great for my collection. There's also a black Breath of the Wild one. It has the symbol on the front, the Master Sword and the Silent Princess, and there's a couple really fun Mario themed ones, and so this case is great. I highly recommend you pick it up. Alright, so our next accessory is something I really never expected to need, but I really enjoy playing the Nintendo Switch in tabletop mode, and I realized once I started doing that more often that the kickstand that comes on the Switch is not really the greatest thing in the world. I'm sure you all already know that. But I also wanted to charge the Switch when it was in tabletop mode, and this next accessory actually does a great job of solving both problems. This is the HORI Playstand. When you undo it like this, it has 3 adjustable angles. And it actually has some holes cut out in it for all the vents in the system, and it's got a nice recess cut out in the bottom so that you don't have to worry about not being able to charge in tabletop mode. Some nice rubber on the back so that the Switch doesn't slide around. Let me grab my console for a sec and you guys can see how well this fits. I've been using this when I go to coffee shops and things like that, and it's really helped me enjoy playing in tabletop mode a lot more. And I know it's never gonna break because I've thrown this kickstand in my bag a lot, and it's taken all the abuse and, you know, just been a great product. So if you're looking for something to replace the abysmal kickstand, or just a way to charge in tabletop mode, then you should pick up this Playstand. Alright, so our next product is the amFilm tempered glass screen protector. I've had this screen protector on my console since launch, and it's shown no sign of any type of wear or tear. There's not a single scratch on it, and the adhesive has been really great. It's shown no signs of coming off my console, and even better, we just flip this game on. It does nothing to interfere with the Switch's display. You can see your games nice and clear. In the past, on things like my tablets or on my DS's, I've only had plastic screen protectors. So this is my first experience with tempered glass on a console or tablet, and it's been a great experience. This tempered glass screen protector is actually pretty affordable, and I know that screen protectors can be a little on the expensive side, so if you want a little bang for your buck, something that's affordable but actually really good quality, then amFilm is a great option for your Switch. The last thing I've got is something for people who like to customize their Switch. When the console launched, it came with a bunch of really neat skins that you could use to jazz up your console, but as time went by, people realized that these skins were doing damage to the paint on the Switch, so on the Joy-Cons, on the back of the console, and on the console dock. It made a lot of people nervous about putting skins on their Switches, but it's been a couple months and a lot of console-safe skins are on the market right now. The one I have on my Switch is actually by this company called Controller Gear. It's a really neat looking skin that is vinyl, I believe. It's protected my console from a lot of scratches, and it's a Breath of the Wild themed one. So here's this side, and if I flip my console over, you can see it's got the Breath of the Wild symbol on the back. And it came with a dock sticker, and this skin was really easy to apply. It took me like 5 or 10 minutes, and there's actually a YouTube guide that you can go to if you need a little extra help. So the Controller Gear ones actually are widely available in stores. I've seen them at a lot of electronic stores or game stores. They come in Zelda theme, they come in Mario and Splatoon, and if you go onto their site, they actually have more Mario and Zelda skins if you don't like the ones that you find in stores, and you can just order them straight off of Amazon or from the site. Now, I'm sure that this skin doesn't damage the console. I peel up the skin a little bit every once in a while, and I haven't noticed it doing any harm to my console's paint job. So I can guarantee that the Controller Gear skins are good, but if you're going to buy from a company other than Controller Gear, you really need to do your research, because not all companies have redone their adhesive. So make sure that if you're going to buy a skin, research, research, research. Alright guys, so that's the end of my accessories list. I hope you enjoyed watching. So let me know in the comments down below, what are some accessories that you guys have been using for your Switch that you would recommend? And thanks once again for watching, and as always, have fun while gaming. This is ShyGamerMaile signing out. Bye guys!